Good boy to have a nice big sleep. Right. Oh shit, I've got to go live. Can you turn that down a bit, please?
Jonah, eat some more, please. Wait, Jonah. Jonah.
Oh, where are we? We there? I'm not sure if we're there. Hey. Hey. It's all gone a bit funny. I'm not sure what's happening. I was trying to got little man here today. Happy Tuesday, by the way, everybody. Hello. Got little man here today, so I was trying to make sure everything was quiet so you can actually hear me. Got Hey Dougie on really low in the background. Hope you're all okay. Hope everybody is not completely melted in this weather. I know it's a tad on the warm side, isn't it? It is very, very warm. But it's good to be back, actually. I was away for those who didn't know, I was away for a week with all the kids, which was lovely, and my mum as well. So we had a week just outside Athens and did loads of stuff. Went to the Temple of Poseidon. We went to into Athens for the day and did the Acropolis and the Parthenon and all sorts of bits, shopping, all sorts. So a couple of beach days. It was lush. Really, really nice to spend some time with my lads, just chilling. And I didn't do any work, mainly because I've got to see my laptop, but I didn't do any work. I know. So little quick bit of news. We announced yesterday because it's our summer scorcher sale, and we're obviously over 30 degrees everywhere. Although I think it's over 40 today it's supposed to get up to, but we've gone with 30. We've put on for 24 hours, 30% off almost all the fabrics. So it does include the brand new Liberty, I'm afraid. Just because it's brand new. It's brand new and we can't take 30% off it yet. But apart from that, pretty much everything else is 550 different fabrics on the bolt in the sale. It's 30% off. It's going to end at midnight tonight. Okay. Just before I go to bed, I will take the sale off. Okay. So get your orders in if you want to stock up on spray times or linen textures or white on white. If you've seen something like the Best of Morris or the Sister Bay, the brand new Promenade and Renew that have only literally been in the shop a week, they're all in the 30% off. I also the 108. So if you want quilt back-ins, they're 30% off as well. And I accidentally, but I'm going to leave it because it's too much trouble to mess around with it, put all the job lots in the 30% as well. So they were already heavily discounted. So if you want job lots, check out the job lots as well, because they've got another 30% off too. So I think that's all the news. Sean's going to be doing a newsletter which should be going out today or tomorrow as well. So that will be going out. So check your inboxes for that. So let's say hello to some people, shall we? Should we say hello to some people? Where are we? So hi Eileen. Hi Carolyn. You keep freezing with me. Sorry, lovely. It's probably the heat getting to everything. It's running fine here, but I don't know what else to do about that, I'm afraid. Hi, Anne. Hi, Jean. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Claire. You're sitting in the dark with the curtains and the windows closed. Oh, bless you. Hi, Jane. Hi, Grace. Yeah, lots and lots of people coming online. Not sure why it's freezing, guys. My Wi-Fi is streaming okay. I'm just double checking, but it's all okay. So not sure why it's freezing. Sorry, it's just tech sometimes. I will get the boys to, I'll get Drew to look at it this week and like reset all the laptop and all again. See hopefully whether it's gonna sort itself out. But hopefully it's okay and you can at least see what we're doing. Hi Jackie. Oh, Jacqueline Goffin. I've just sent you an email, lovely, about your order. So if you can check your email and let me know, that'd be brilliant. Or ring the shop, says there, and let her know. Hi Sarah. Hi Linda. Hello everybody. Lots and lots of people coming online. 40 degrees at Heathrow. That's crazy, isn't it? Crazy busy. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little bit of foundation paper piecing. I have done a pattern for this because I saw a picture, couldn't really find a pattern for it that I liked. So I've drawn my own. I put it on as a template onto the website in the digital downloads just for £1. So if you want to have a go at this, you can. I'm going to go to the overhead over here so you guys can see it. Now, little man's been here, and yet again, all the cameras have moved. So I'm hoping I'm about here. In fact, actually, if I scroll up a little bit, I did get it so that I could do it. I could see what I was doing and get the comments, but it's all reset since I've been away for a while. It's raining in Devon. Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. Oh, there is literally not a cloud in the sky here. So what I thought we'd do today is have a little go at this. Like I said, I saw a picture. Couldn't really find a template that I liked, so I've drawn one of my own, and I've put it on the template for this is on the website. I've called it Diamond Doubled, okay, because it's a diamond in a diamond, and they'd go together on point like this, so you would end up putting them in rows like that, so you've got these beautiful diamonds. They use really small amounts of fabric, so they'd be perfect for fat 8s, or go through your scrap buckets and pull out your scraps. You could do them in different colours, but I've just done them in like the same tones of colours, and then a little bit of white. So that's what we're going to do, okay? You need your templates, which I've already drawn. You can do it on paper if you want to. That's absolutely fine. I prefer to do it on stitch and tear. So I've already drawn some out. We're going to make 2. There's 2 pieces. On the template, which I very stupidly forgot to bring over with me because I was rushing, you would actually, when you put these on point, in order to square off, you would need little half ones. Okay, if I do that, you'd need like a little half one that comes up here. I've put a template in there for that as well, okay, so that you can work it out. I worked out that roughly for a cushion, like a 20-inch cushion, you'd need about 22 of these, and then your little inset pieces to make it a square, okay? But I've popped all that on the template anyway. Hi, Karen. Keep yourselves hydrated and stay cool. Yeah, before you know, autumn will be honest. This will probably be, these few days are probably our only summer, Karen, to be honest. Knowing what Britain's like. So we're going to start with these. So I've pulled out some blues this time. I thought we'd do some in blues. And I'm going to do the centre pieces slightly lighter, and then the outside slightly darker. So I've got some scraps here, and then I've got some other blues I've pulled out to do that bit. And then you'll need a little bit of an accent colour. I'm going with white for this little bit, but it could be a black, it could be anything. I think it probably works better if it's a solid colour though. I think you need that little frame around that centre diamond. I know you all, some of you love foundation piecing, some of you don't, so we're just going to go with it. Hi Pat, hello lovely, hello Patricia. Don't worry about being late, my darling, it's absolutely fine. But we're going to make 2 of these, okay? And I'm going to make the centres, number 1, slightly different on each one, like I did here, okay? So I'm going to use a little bit of this blue to start with. Let me just plug in my iron, because I forgot to plug my iron in. So how is everybody? Are you all okay? Is anybody, I mean, don't get me wrong, I am melting a little bit. It's a much different heat than it was abroad, but are you all okay? Nobody's got heat stroke or anything like that? No? Hope not. So I've drawn out the template onto stitch and tear. Okay, sorry, you have to excuse the noise. It's Josh entertaining the baby. It's just gonna have to go on in the background, I'm afraid. And we're going to start with number 1, which is this square here. Don't worry too much about these bits, as ever with foundation piecing. Okay, this bit here, this is your seam allowance, but you do want your fabric to go over to the outside line. Okay, so we want a piece of fabric that's going to cover that bit. So I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to chop off like that. I do this very roughly. I don't tend to measure anything. I do it all by eye, okay? And I'm going to put the wrong side of the fabric against the wrong side like that. And then I always lift it up to the light and just double check that the whole of that number 1 piece is covered. All right? Then it is. So we're going to fold back between 1 and 2 like that. And using my add a quarter ruler, which has got that lovely bevel on it. If you've got one, it's brilliant. Jean, you're in the car. Oh, sorry, I can't see that. In the car with the air conditioning on. Good plan, missus. I've got to drive to Peterborough tomorrow, so I'm hoping it's going to have dropped a little bit, but at least I've got aircon in the car. Jill, you're still recovering from COVID. Oh, bless you. Oh, I hope you're feeling better, darling. Okay, so I've folded back on the line, butted that up and trimmed off. Okay, you're all good there, Patsy. Lovely. Feeling warm. How was your holiday, fab photos? Oh, thank you. It was wonderful, thank you. Really, really lovely. I'll just get sewing and I'll tell you about it. And what we're going to do now is we're going to stitch from here to here. So between the line between 1 and 2, don't go into your seam allowance and try not to go into the rest of the pattern. So you want to go just along that line. Okay? No, we're not. I've only done the first cut. Ignore that. So I've just trimmed off number 1. I want number 2. So for me, that is this white. Let me cut a piece of the white off. There we go. I'm going to need just a strip.
If the spoon too slow, just
there we go. Okay, and then again, I want to line this up and make sure it's at least as long, you know, it's going to cover that piece there. So I'm going to cut that off about there. They are slightly odd angles on this one, so be a little over generous with it. Okay, I'm going to line up on those raw edges, flip it over and pin them together. And now I'm going to sew between 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm going to sew along there. So I'm going to go over to here, and I've got my open toe foot on. I find that much easier when I'm foundation piecing because I can really see the lines. And I'm also going to take my stitch length down to about 1.82. Okay, so I'm going to drop my needle in right on that point there. Okay, and then lock off my stitch and then stitch along. Okay, so stitch along. But yes, I did have a lovely holiday, thank you. It was amazing. It was really nice to spend time with the kids. And you know, little man, oh, he was so good. He was so good on the plane. I was so impressed with him. I was a little bit dreading it, to be honest. You know, 16-month-old on a plane, it's not easy. So I'm just going to come back over to the overhead. I thought he might be a little bit naughty on the plane, but actually he was as good as gold. He took everything in stride. The heat, it didn't worry him. It was brilliant. So yeah, we did some lovely stuff. It was really good. So we've gone from there to there. Okay, I'm now going to flip out number 2 like that and give that a little press. Okay, pop that in there. Now this, I know this is a lot more than I actually need, but when I trim it off in a minute, I can use the piece that's trimmed off on this side, so you're not wasting too much fabric. Okay, now we're going to look for number 3, which is here. So I'm going to go right along that line. So I'm going to bend back the stitch into or the paper if you use paper. And butt up that edge. If you don't have an outer quarter ruler, we sell them obviously, but if you don't have one, then trimming off all that excess. Just line up a 1/4 inch on your normal ruler and cut off that 1/4 inch bit there. Okay, flip that one out, and then I want number 3, which is also going to be white. So I'm going to put a little bit, just quickly iron that one. Yeah, we were very lucky to go up to the Temple of Poseidon at sunset, going back to holiday photos. And of course it's like the golden hour, so it's the most, you know, it's the lovely time to take photos because you get all that lovely golden sunset on you. You look way more healthy than you actually are. So this is number 3. I'm going to line that up on the raw edge. And make sure, again, just hold it up to the light, make sure that it's covering everything. Grab a pin and put that down low over there, flip it over, and now again I'm going to stitch. So on number 3, I'm going to hold this up, you can see my number 3 line between 1 and 3 starts here. So that one finished there, but this one starts here and goes all the way across to there. Okay, so we're going to do that. So we're going to go in that point there and then lock it off and stitch along. So these come together quite quickly. Once you've done the first one, they're actually, it's only 5 pieces per half, so it's nice and easy to do. So has anybody else got any holidays planned? Anybody else got anything in the offing? Are you going on holiday? Are you on holiday and watching us from holiday? I meant to do a live from Athens, but my phone had run out of battery. And sorry, 2 seconds. I'm just going to iron that quickly. And I couldn't do it. I wanted to show you guys all up on the Acropolis and everything. But yeah, it was beautiful. It was very hot that day though. So right, done those ones. Now we're on to number 4, which is just here. And this is the first of your colours. So it's these pieces here. Okay, so this time I'm going to use a little bit of this one. Okay, so take that pin out. So now I want the line between 2 and 4. Okay, you can see this is the next line here. So that white is only very, very little. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to trim it off at 1/4 inch. Like that. So there we go. So you can see, even though I was really generous the first time, I can use that on this one because it's going to be big enough for that one. So I always think as I've said before, go a bit bigger, and then you can you know you're going to be all right. So again, I'm going to go quite big on this bit to start with. So little tip. This is going to fold at a funny angle, all right? So if I just lined that up there on the edge and flipped it out, when it flips out, this bit here, can you see here, wouldn't be covered. So again, one of the reasons I go bigger, like that, okay? And then I tend to just double check if I flip that, yes, it's all going to be covered, all right? Until you really get your head round foundation piece in it, it is worth it. It is worth it. So, I'm not getting any comments, guys. Are you still there? Have I bored you stupid? Excuse me, just going to blow my nose very quickly. Have you got any holiday plans, anybody? Anybody? Are you on holiday, or are you just all hiding out at the moment? There we go. So I'm going to come over here. I'm hoping it's all still going. It might be, might not be. We don't know. Don't seem to be getting any comments at all. So there we go. Who's a foundation piece in fan? So this one's going to come right the way across. So I'm just checking where the line's finishing, which is right on the edge there. There we go. Hi Taryn. Oh, don't worry about being late, darling. That's absolutely fine. There we go. So I'm going to just sew across there and flip right out. Like that. I'm going to pop, so I'll just turn it round. I've got a little man trying to get through the window at me now. Hey you! So you can see when I flip it over, I've got way too much fabric, but this piece here, when I trim it off, well actually, again, I'll use it over here, so don't worry, but because it flips at an odd angle, it's worth doing, okay? You're watching with interest. Oh, excellent. Claire, you're going on a short cruise to the Scottish Islands with friends in a few weeks' time. Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds really cool. So the last piece is between 3 and 5, and we're going to flip that over like that, trim off all of this here. Again, keep that little bit for the next half, like that. There we go. So those 2 bits will do that one. And then I want piece number 5, so what should we use? Should we use this one if I use that one? I haven't used this one, let's use this one. Okay. Oh, come on. I'll get my finger, get that unwrapped. Oh, I'm going to have to give this a very, very quick press. There we go. I think these would look really nice. They're brilliant, like I said, brilliant for scraps. You're gently melting, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It really is boiling. These are brilliant for scraps, but I think these would look beautiful if you like rainbowed them. I think they'd be a Sarah Jane type thing. You could make lots of these. And in all different colours, keep each one to a colour, and then, then when you put them together, like rainbow them, would be really pretty. Not if I'd say an FPP fan, but you've done a fair bit of the world's great for some stars. Have a Noah's Ark quilt to make that's nearly all FPP. Oh, bless, you're going to psych yourself up to do some more animals. oh, bless you. See, I love FPP. I'm a proper fan of it. I love how sharp you can get the angles and stuff, and I've recently kind of got my head around it a little bit more with there we go. So I'm going to line that up on that edge there. Oh yeah, I've got more than enough there. Okay, like that. I'm trying to get a little bit more brave and actually design some more things that like templates and patterns for FPP, because I really do enjoy it. It's one of my faves. Hi Heather. Hi Jean, your next holidays until September, you're going on an Alaskan cruise. Oh, lovely. Oh, that sounds amazing, an Alaskan cruise. That would, see, that would be Josh's ideal. Josh has got a little man over there. And cruises are awful for you. Pardon? Cruises are awful for you. Yeah, but you want a cold holiday, you keep saying. I do want a cold holiday. He's like, enough now, enough with the heat. I wanna be in the cold. So there we go. So I'm gonna go down that line, just following that line. Nice easy stitching because you just got a line to follow. Just go one more stitch to get to the end and lock it off. I think little man is trying to destroy my front room though. What are you doing, mister? Here we go, and then out like that. But yeah, he was so good. You should have seen him in the sea. He loved it. It was like running into the sea down the beach and stuff. There we go. I'm going to pop a pin into the top of that one. I'm just going to do a very quick press. So it looks a bit random at the moment, doesn't it? Because you've got all that excess here. Okay. Now we're going to trim it down, and you're going to trim it down to the outside edge. All right. So I just put a pin right in the way for where I want to trim. Yes, I have. So now I actually tend to use this one again because this is 1/4 inch, so I can line up that bit there. No, darling, don't touch the tripod.
Come here, please. Granny can't read your book right now.
I can't read your book at the minute, darling. If you find the wheels, the book with the holes in it, you're going to try and pull all the cameras, aren't you, you little toad? I'm just going to trim this down, or on the outside line, okay? You can see I've got all the... Look at him. Oi, little squealer. Loving this. I think I need to persevere with foundation piecing. Yeah, absolutely, hun. I really enjoy it. It does take a little bit of getting your head round, but this is only 5 pieces per one, and each one's the same. So a lot of foundation pieces and patterns, like if you're doing like animals and stuff like that, every little template piece is different. Like each one of these is different. With something like this, it's very repetitive. So once you've kind of got it in your head, you can then, everyone's the same. You can just change up the colours and things. So there we go. There's my first half like that. So we're going to very quickly, I'm going to not sort of talk, I'm just going to chat at you while I do the other one because it's exactly the same. Okay. The only thing I'm going to do is make sure that my number 4, I don't want it to be next to my number 4. I'm just going to swap those two over so they're opposite each other. Okay. So I'm going to make my centre slightly different. But yeah, persevere with it, lovely, because you can create some amazing patterns that you really couldn't create with normal foundation normal piecing. You just couldn't. It just doesn't. It's because I'm here, darling. He just wants to know what I'm doing. You know what he's like.
Yeah, and then you try to go outside, but it looks like it's going to rain. Well, it was starting to rain.
Take him out the front for a little bit. Is it starting to rain, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. It's still like 40 degrees. It doesn't matter if he gets a little bit wet.
Come on then.
Oh, there's me saying it's blue skies here. It's actually starting to
It's like spitting.
to rain. You'd all like a story time. Oh, well, he's got a Guess How Much I Love You book, which has got a hand puppet in it. He loves that. Do you want to go at the front, sweetheart, and play on the lawn? Go on, go see what Uncle Josh is doing. Right, sorry guys, it's a little bit crazy today. So between 1 and 2, and here we go again. So I'm going to fold back that line and trim off. He's suddenly actually got into his books in the last like couple of weeks. And I bought him this book that's like all different vehicles and stuff, and it's got different holes in it, and he puts his fingers through and you have to tickle his finger from the other side. He thinks it's hysterical. Okay, and then number 2 again would be white. So I'm going to use these bits that I cut off because I know they're going to fit. So put that one on like that. So right sides together, lined up on the line I've just cut, and stitch away. Okay, so heavy rain in Talbot Green. Oh, is it? Oh, obviously it's just suddenly going to start. Yeah, I mean it's blue sky at the back, but I look out the front, and there are a few clouds. Could probably do with a bit of rain. Hi Natalie. Oh, don't worry, darling. Don't worry that you're a bit late. That's absolutely fine. I can imagine you are struggling a bit from home as well because it's a bit boiling. I stole last night because I had a little man last night because Cara was working late. I didn't steal. I borrowed. Drew's got this really expensive fan that actually you can put water in it, like mists out cold water. So I borrowed that last night so that little man could be kept cool. It was really nice in my bedroom last night. I was still a bit warm because it was kind of directed at the little cot, but it was quite nice. So right, okay, now I'm going to trim off number 3. So fold that one back and trim off like that. You can see how it goes much quicker as well when you're not chattering away. So I'll pop that one on there. There we go. Right, I'm just going to whip over here. Ooh. It's getting quite windy, but still very hot. Yeah, it was quite windy in the shop today. Actually, we had the back doors open, as well as the front door to try and get like a cross breeze through the shop, and it was the like orders. So we printed all your orders off, and they were blowing everywhere. We had to put scissors and books and stuff on them. There we go. So it's that one. I'll try and do this quickly for you. So number 4 is down here, so I'm going to just pull back on that one and trim off. I do get in a mess though. Look at I create so much mess when I'm doing a. See, there is actually enough there to do another one. So that first piece that I cut will actually do another triangle. So don't worry about wasting fabric. So number 4, hang on, I've got to work it out. So that's going to be this, because that's going to go there. Yes, I want that piece there. It's that piece that I cut off. There we go, like that. So I've lined it up on that line, and I'm going to pin and stitch. Here we go. Please send some rain over to Lincolnshire. You really need it all. Yeah, I quite like it when it's been really hot and then it suddenly rains, because you get that lovely smell, don't you? There's that really wonderful, like, warm smell of rain. So I think we're just about ready for. So I've got Craft Extra tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Which I know some of you are struggling to watch online, watch on TV, but it is on FreeSat and Freeview. But then it's the best way to watch it is on YouTube. It goes on YouTube Live. That is the best way to watch it. So I've got one at 2 o'clock tomorrow, and then on the main channel it's 9 AM on the main channel. So we're just going to do this one here. Flip that one over, and that's my last one, and then we can join these together, and then I can show you what you need to do just to join them. So you can get rid of all of that, and then it was, where's that piece? There you go. See, I've got a massive, so I'd probably get loads out of that bit there, wouldn't I? Which is why I'm saying once you've got kind of got your head round it, no, I need to go more that way. There we go, like that, and it's going to flip that way and cover. So it's because it's a mirror image, it can kind of get a little bit confusing sometimes, isn't it? Oh, well, I'm interested in pictures of Jean's Alaskan cruise when she goes, because that sounds amazing. We're now, my husband and I were talking about actually maybe doing a long weekend in Athens, just the two of us, so that we can go and sort of see more of it, because we only had the one day there, and there was 12 of us went, so sometimes it was difficult to kind of get everybody organised, isn't it? So we're thinking about doing that later in the year, maybe end of September, October time. And then we're just planning then, we're going to Kefalonia next year for my 50th, and we're going to renew our wedding vows, bless him. He's been asking me for years to renew them, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to all go out to Kefalonia. So there we go, that's that one done. So what I'm going to do is flip it over and trim that one down. So again, I'm trimming to the outside line, like that. Like that. Oh, missed. I need a new blade in this rotary cutter, I think. And then this one. Like that. All the way around. Take that off there. I just want to get this one done, so I should have done it already, really, just shown you the one. But I want to show you how to join them. There we go, and then there. Okay, so you can see that's the second one. So when you put them together, they're going to look a little bit like that, all right? Because they're all the same way, but you just turn one of them to create that bit there, like that. So you do need to pin these, all right, to get them right, to get these points right. So you're going to put them right sides together. Find these points here where like your white bit is, so that point there, put a pin through, and then find the other point, which is going to be just there. Okay, just push a pin through for now, and then we're going to do exactly the same at a couple of points all the way along. So if I grab another pin here,
What are you doing?
It's really worth spending the time just doing this to get those little skinny bits all lined up. So put a pin through there. I don't tend to fold my pins back at this point. Just put them together at the moment. Just push them through. Okay. So that one, I want to make sure that line, when I push it through, I don't know if you can see, it's not quite hitting the line, so I just want to move it down until I have. Oh, no, not quite. There we go, hit the line. And I'm going to put another one through this edge. And if you do this little step, you'll get these really lovely accurate shapes. There we go, through onto that bit there. All right. Now I now don't push those through. I leave them like that, and we're going to take them out as we sew. I just find it much easier. So, Nikki, you went to Kefalonia for our honeymoon many years ago. I know it's quite sloppy for him actually. He's not normally a romantic one, but he's been going on and on about it for years. And every time, like, what do I? Because I need my engagement ring replaced because I lost a stone out of it. It's a long story. But for like the last 8 or 9 years, every time he says, "What do you want for your birthday?" or "What do you want for Christmas?" I'd be like, "Replace my engagement ring, please," or whatever. And he always says to me, "Renew your vows." And I've always gone, "Oh God, no, we don't need to do that." And yet, he said for my 50th, he's like, "Come on, let's do it. Let's go to Kefalonia and take the whole family. It's like 30 of us going. I'll buy you a new engagement ring." Renew your vows, so that's what we're doing, which is quite sweet of him. But, oh my goodness, young man.
What?
He's very noisy today. Oh, I think there is a storm coming because I don't think I've ever felt this warm on camera ever. It's absolutely awful in this front room at the minute. There we go. I'm just taking the pins out as I go. There we go, making sure this is all lined up. And I'm going to stop at the point, so I'm not going into the seam allowance, okay? We've been to Kefalonia a couple of times, Nikki, actually, and it's one of our favourite places. I think it's really beautiful, really beautiful. And we found a massive villa that we can actually use as the venue as well for the renewal. Sleeps like 36 as well, so I think that's what we're going to do. So, brought this one over so that you can see. So I've joined that all up now. You want to press this open, okay? You really do need to press it open. It's not something that you want the bulk of if you go to one side. So I'm just going to open these bits up. You are so noisy today, Mr. Moo. Like that. Normally he'll just sit quietly, put something on the telly, but no, he's got it on him today. There we go. Do you mind? I'm trying to talk to the ladies and gents. There we go. Just pressing that one open. Like that. Got it. There we go. So noisy. And there we go. And you can see that, they're pretty much there. That one's slightly out, but I'm not really that bothered. But there's your diamond done. And then you would just make as many as you wanted of these. I think I worked out you'd need about 22. Where's the queen one? And you would join them in rows like that. So you would do rows like that. And then at this piece, you would do a little half one, which comes in 2 halves. So it looks like that basically. So you imagine it would, if I did that, the little half one would sit in there. And then you'd have another half one sat in there, so it would square it all off. Okay, heads thumping, like a barometer. Is a storm coming? Yeah, I think so. Rain stopped. Oh. Oh. Do you want to say hello to him? Because I'm pretty much finished now. When you're joining these, basically you would do the same. So I would just flip those over like that. So noisy. Find that spot there. Find that spot there. And stitch it down like that, and up like that. There we go. And then you just do rows. I think they'd be really nice way of using up scraps, because you need very small amounts. But you could make a really pretty cushion cover or quilt or something. So yeah, he's right. I'm gonna go because he's very noisy. Oi, Mr. Benjamin, Jonah, come here. Come here. You want to say hello to everybody?
Yeah.
He's very tanned, even though we had factor 50 on him the entire time. Come on then. Hello. Hi. He's very noisy. He's very noisy today. Are you? Say hello to the ladies. Say hi. Give me a high five. Yay! High five. He's got the more. His legs are more tanned than mine are. Okay, you. Is Uncle Joshy chasing you? Right, I'm going to go because he's very excitable and I can't really read your comments when he's bouncing on my lap. Right, just stop just a second so I can say goodbye. Right, Uncle Josh is going to stop, okay? He's going to stop. I'm going to love you and leave you. Sarah will be here tomorrow for Block of the Week. And then she's back on Thursday as well for machine couching, which I'm very interested in because I've never done that. So what was I going to say? So yeah, I've got 1 o'clock tomorrow here, Sarah. Then I'm on Craft Extra at 2. Then Thursday I've got Crate and Craft at 9 a.m. and then Sarah will be back here at 1 o'clock. So you've got like 4 doses of us over the next 2 days to make up for last week. And I will see you next week. Hopefully I shall be announcing a little quilt along. Keep an eye out for the newsletter and don't forget the 30% off sale, and it really is 99.9% of the shop is on 30% off. Finishes tonight at midnight. So he is a cutie pie. He's my little darling. He really is. I'm completely besotted with him. But yeah, he's very tanned, bless him. We had him like covered and everything, in fact, sun factored, but